Good morning. My name is Luther Bullard, and today I'm going to be talking about gun violence. We live in a world where guns are everywhere. We can't run away from them. We use them for protection, but when the guns are in the wrong hands, it could turn into hell. We have guns for protection. We don't use guns for evil. If every time someone bullies us, we pull out a gun on them and shoot them. We could use our words to talk it out. We don't have to use guns every time we have a disagreement with somebody, or somebody has a different opinion on what we wear, what we think of, what political side we are in. We don't have to use guns to prove a point to somebody. We can use our words like regular humans. But in 2023, we go a different route and use guns. And what I found on a website, the article of firearm violence says, soon after John Hawkins Center for Gun Violence found a solution, completed the 2002 gun violence data analysis, the CDC released evidence data for 2003. While there are some signs of improvement today in the United States, troubling terror persuade populations among vulnerable demographic groups. In 2023, gun violence researched epidemic properties with mass shootings, homicides, suicides, and domestic violence indicate continue to disturb and traumatize the United citizens and nationwide as well. What I looked up on ABC News website is that from gun violence, since the death rate from gun violence is 2,650, and the injury rate for gun violence is 608. Gun violence affects everyone and everybody nationwide, whether from personal loss to the threat of guns used on people or victims of domestic abuse, being used in schools and public spaces. The 2018 shooting in a high school in Florida Parkland, or the recent tragedy shooting in Texas. Suicide rates nearly 50%. The United States estimate 393 million guns in American civilization's hands are used on gun violence. Not for good. ABC News said that in the 1980s, less than 20% of gun massacres have happened in the United States. And the Griffin Law said Americans has the weakest gun laws in America, and the most guns in American civilization hands are about 393 million of any compatible nation. The U.S. accounts for just 4% of the United States population. 35% of the global population's firearm are suicides. To close out my thought on my discussion on gun violence, life is liberty in the pursuit of happiness. It's time to take action to protect the most important fundamental of life is our right of life, of all living life. Thank you.